Lower taxes, stable power bills, a stronger community, a paid ad in a local newspaper is promising big benefits for Missouri families when it comes to data centers.
However, the group behind the ad won't say who they are. And the county executive whose words are featured says he doesn't know either. So our political editor, Mark Maxwell, started asking questions about who's really behind the push for data centers in Jefferson County.
Steel towers hum in Jefferson County. Electricity pours through a substation the size of a football field. Nearby, the Mississippi keeps moving, wide, brown, relentless. All of it feeds a growing appetite.
I would like to think that what we do here could be a model for the future.
County leaders say the demand is authentic, and the developers,
if they come in, schools will benefit.
They want to build data centers, big enough to power your phones, to stream videos, to store pictures on the cloud, and provide instant access to artificial intelligence.
Developers need to pay their cost.
In this quiet government hallway, planners are eyeing possible projects, construction that could impact your power bill, your water, your land.
Who is driving data center expansion in Missouri?
I don't know who's driving the data center expansion.
The county executive says he doesn't know who's pushing hardest for this kind of growth, or whether local government is equipped to handle the surge.
I don't know exactly what their demand's going to be.
As demand grows and debate grows louder, a paid ad quietly appears in the pages of a local paper. It promises jobs, tax dollars, and no higher utility rates.
Do you remember seeing this in the paper?
Sure. And I don't even know who those folks are.
The words are his. The ad is not. At the bottom, a clue. The group behind the ad calls itself Missourians for Data and Technology Advancement, MoData. But no names, no donors, no registration anywhere in the Show Me State. In fact, the trail leads out of state to Delaware and stops cold. So we went to the original source, the local paper, and just asked. An editor says the ad was placed by Axiom Strategies, a national political consulting and lobbying firm.
It is very easy for entities that want to pour money into an issue campaign to conceal or completely obscure where the money is coming from.
On campus at WashU's law school, Greg McGarrian studies that quiet space where free speech meets political money.
Knowing the identity of the messenger is an important component of political information.
But here, the group's name told us little.
The purpose of public disclosure should be to actually convey meaningful information to people who do not have the time and resources to dig deep and ask, MoData, what the heck is that?
Why the big mystery?
I think these companies that are ultimately the money behind this stuff are making a calculation that we're going to do better fighting off anger at the secrecy than we would do fighting off anger at us.
This community fears the public thirst for artificial intelligence might drink their public resources dry. And soon they'll make big decisions that will last decades. About power, about water, about land. The power players pushing their clients' message say there's real demand, and there at the bottom, a real disclosure that discloses nothing. The public may demand artificial intelligence. They're getting it. And artificial transparency to go with it. Mark Maxwell, 5 on your side.
City officials in Festus tell us they're still waiting to see specific commitments in writing from developers and the big tech companies before moving forward with building a data center there.